Now, many of you probably suspected that I was going to probably react to the TV spot, the latest Avengers Infinity War TV spot that just came out not too long ago. But seeing as how I already watched it and permanently geeked out because of it, which was roughly around this morning, I felt like doing a reaction of it doesn't no justice. Doing something like that just does it no type of justice. What I feel like doing is mainly talking about what has been going on, what has transpired throughout the beginning of this year. Like, I'm just gonna vent right now and like, express how much in awe I am. Like, okay. From the jump, people were saying that it wasn't gonna blow up like this. We had a celebrity who was talking all types of smack, saying that she didn't like these comic book hero movies because so many people was going to watch them rather than regular movies like Jurassic Park or something like a type of action movie that doesn't have like much of a following to it. That it isn't just coming out. We've had that. We've had so many people speculating that, oh, this is going to do bad. Oh, this is going to do worse. It's not going to live up to any hype. When the moment news got around of Black Panther and it's being sold out online and it hadn't even come out yet, I already knew. I already knew, and by that, around that time, I was thinking it was probably going to get like 1 million people watch, like 2 million people to stop watching. No, it accumulated to 1 billion. 1 billion during the first couple of days after it was released in theaters. And then after that, here comes all this build up with Infinity War and all this build up with Deadpool 2. Then we get a little sneak peek of Ant-Man the Wasp. And then after that there's Venom. And now there's leaks and stuff going all around about Captain Marvel, which I was a little salty about. Me and a friend of mine who is part of the Sakurai clan, shout out to you, Daniel. Both of us was hyped when that was like an April Fool's type of trailer saying that we were gonna get a Captain Marvel trailer the very next day. Turns out it wasn't. It was an April Fool's joke. So I was a little salty about that. But even with that salty ass joke, we still getting pictures of Captain Marvel on the set doing stuff. There's word about Silver Surfer, and y'all can already know how hyped I was when I saw that. And then the whole deal about the Fantastic Four getting a reboot, a comic reboot, like they're rebooting the comic. Do you realize how many Marvel fans geeked out in imagination as to what kind of cast that would be like if it was made to be a movie again? What cast would that be like? Everybody's leaning towards these two celebrities that are married. The woman is Emily Blunt. I can't remember the guy's name. Hold on. John Krasinski? Yeah, him. Him and Emily Blunt. Featuring as Reed Richards and Miss Storm. Sue Storm. Like holy shit, if you're hating about what's going on with Marvel, with comic book movies, period, and how much fandom it's getting, how much support and popularity it's getting, then you are a salty ass motherfucker. Because I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna keep saying this until the wheels fall off. I'm gonna keep saying until I die. Nobody, in the time frame of 10 years, ever thought we were ever gonna get something like this. Yeah, sure, we had Spider-Man movies when we first started with doing all this. We had the first Hulk movie. We had a Fantastic Four movie, which was was not that bad. Wasn't that bad. We had a whole bunch of X-Men movies. Yes, everyone was getting hyped about that, but I'll tell you, but let me tell you, it wasn't like how it is now. No one ever thought we would get a Black Panther movie. Nobody ever thought we would get an Iron Man movie. No one thought we would get a Thor movie. Nobody thought we would get something towards a eventful hero movie where it was featuring all of them. No one thought we would get anything like that. And now we're getting it. We've got all of it. And an accumulation of 10 years. From Hulk all the way till now. To Black Panther. And in this, it's and then the whole thing with the build-up. The build-up is crazy. Russo, goddamn Russo brothers, y'all got me getting I'm tongue twisted. God damn it, what y'all doing to me, Russos? Shit. I was trying to have a nice calm weekend. Ready Player One came out. I was geeked the fuck out when I saw it. And now it's like I'm trying to catch air. I'm trying to come up for air, but y'all just keep pulling me down with all this hype. I can't take all of this. I can't be having all these panic attacks. All this stuff, and then there's on top of that all the stuff that we've covered, all the stuff that we reacted to featuring Comics Explained. Everything that he's been explaining about Thanos and the Black Order and all the heroes coming together to fight. The deal with Silver Surfer, the deal with Adam Warlock, the deal with Emily Maw and his accumulation of power against Doctor Strange and how he's fucking him up at one point. The whole thing with Thor. The entire thing with the Guardians of the Galaxy and how they are interacting with all the Marvel heroes. You cannot tell me that this is something that is just so amazing. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me it's not. You can't. You can't. This shit is heat. This shit is heat. Like, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say right now that yes, movies like Mission Impossible, movies like Jurassic Park, movies like A Wrinkle in Time. I love the shit out of Wrinkle in Time, and it should have got more impact than what it got, because it was a good ass movie. Ready Player One, that was a good ass movie, and I'm glad it got all the support. Even when I came that Friday, and it came out a few days ago, it was still getting people that was coming in packed. So that was good too. But what I'm saying is, when you want to talk about comic book hero movies, you cannot deny the fact that it's getting all this positive impact from people. Even, and another thing, and I also want to say this, if it wasn't good at all, it wouldn't be getting all this unnecessary negative feedback from people who just want to complain about nothing. Do you remember the day Black Panther came out? There was a swarm of white folk who were boycotting Black Panther. There have been videos of black people who were boycotting Black Panther and telling people to not go to Black Panther because it was directed towards the white man. We even had people who didn't like the movie because they claimed it was being racist to white people. When the movie only had 2 white people. Well, 3, if you count Stan Lee. It's crazy to me that even after all of this, people still feel as though Marvel's gonna not do so good. People still have doubts that this movie is not gonna do as good as Black Panther. When we have people who are selling out tickets. The tickets are sold out where I am. I need you to understand this. I'm going to the theater in Owens Mills, Maryland, okay? And that's going to be on Thursday. That's the day after. My friend Daniel, who is in the other side of the world, he's going to it the day after I go. Presumably because all these other countries get to go have their stuff first, which is really messed up. Fuck y'all. No, not fuck y'all, but fuck America. Fuck America for having us wait for all the stuff that we could have got. Okay, I'm gonna say that right now. But other than that, I wish I was in Norway. Other than that, we got all of that. Do you realize I ordered that ticket a month ago, and when I looked at it, half the seats was getting half the seat was gone, and the seats that were available were just getting snatched up like that. Do you realize that? Do you realize how impactful this is? Do you realize if I went, let's say I went to Arundel Mills, that's all the way out, where I am in Baltimore. Let's say I go to that. Say I go something like White Marsh, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh, that's not going to be as big over there. You couldn't be more wrong, bro. You couldn't be wrong, because I'm saying it again, Black Panther. The seats were filled. Seats were filled with people. I looked at it too as well, featuring Arundel and White Marsh. They about to be cleaned up. They're cleaning up. Seats are getting swept up like that. This movie already sold out online the day the first trailer came out. And that's simply because, I'm telling you, the build-up from these trailers and TV spots is amazing. Because it's giving us everything that we want. When a trailer is giving you everything that you wanted to see, that's how you know they're doing good. When Marvel is listening to their own goddamn fans, aside from Warner Brothers, who has DC right now and is trying to do the same thing Marvel's doing, trying to copy off of them, and they're not listening to their fans. Even after Justice League came out and people were, asking them to please give them the director's cut, because they cut out all those scenes from the original footage. They denied them quickly. Do you know how much y'all messing up? And how much Marvel is just, they're eating this shit up. They're literally eating this shit up. You can't be hating on Marvel when they're doing their own thing. You can't. Yes, as far as DC goes, yes, they are a good comic company. Yes, establishment, whatever, however you want to say it. They do great cartoon movies. The animated movies are great. They're spectacular. The anime movies trump all of the other movies. I'm saying that right now, hands down. If you look at it, go look at all the anime series in each of these DC movies, these DC anime movies, and compare them to all of the movies that just came out that didn't do so well. And tell me, even Suicide Squad, tell me you're not more pleased with the animated movie rather than the live action movie. Tell me that. I want to know. I want y'all to tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Like, come on. But other than that, for the people who saying that, who have always said, oh, these comic book movies, they shouldn't be getting all this hype. Why shouldn't they? People love comics. People love comic books. There's more people that love comic book hero movies than what you would think. Okay? I'm going to go and say this right now. From day one of my entire life, I was a geek. Okay? I have been a huge nerd. I am a very huge nerd. As you can see from the background of all the shit that's accumulated in my room. I am a huge nerd. And the fact that y'all think that y'all still have these doubts that that there's a small community of people who are enjoying these movies, and it's just us building all this hype up. No, it's not. It's more than just that. People who don't even like comic books, who say they claim they don't even like comic books or comic book hero movies, bought a ticket to go see this movie and Black Panther. Do you realize that? Can y'all picture that? Even for Deadpool 2, people are already said they're gonna buy a ticket. Even with all that hate saying that, oh, Deadpool 2 is not gonna be so good. Get out of my face. Deadpool 2 is gonna be the thing that brings me back to life after Infinity War kills me. Because when Infinity War comes out, I'm gonna need y'all to know I'm seeing that thing multiple times. I'm seeing it the day before it comes out. I'm seeing it on Saturday with my friend Will. I'm probably going to see it the week after. I'm going to go see it with maybe two of my my friends who I always talk to on Messenger. I'm going to probably see it alone by myself again. I'm going to be seeing this till the wheels fall off. Until Deadpool 2 comes out, and that's going to bring me back to life from last. And then when Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out, I'm going to have an ice cream and a nice little icy, and I'ma just chill the hell out. Cause around that time it's gonna be summer. These movies are changing people's lives. If y'all don't believe me, y'all can just go stick it. This movie is changing people's perspectives. Okay? This movie is these comic book hero movies are really having people come together. And when it comes to like Justice League and all that, when people are divided when it comes to a movie, that's how you know that comic book hero movies having a huge influence. A huge influence on all of us, regardless of the fact whether we're comic book fans or not. This is just something that it's happening. 2018 is a lit year for comic book hero movies. 2017 was the prep time. Because we knew what was coming. And even that, I was tripping the hell out. When Thor Ragnarok came out. And freaking, what's that daggone movie? I'm having a blank again. When the trailers for Black Panther came. Okay? Like, this is nuts. This is absolutely insane. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That made me so happy. I was overjoyed. And I know that there are like some people that didn't really have much of an impact on that, but I just watched it to have fun. That's one of the things y'all gotta understand. People don't go to these movies, shouldn't be going to these movies and just already having these expectation that it's gonna make them ejaculate with just everything that they dreamed about. Adaptation is a very huge thing when it comes to making movies from the source material. It is a big key thing, and if you expect something that that Hollywood right now can't really do yet, then you gotta come there with a different mind. Cause yes, I'm gonna say this. I said this with my Ready Player One review. The movie will never be as good as the book. Same thing as this. The comic book hero movies will never be as good as the original comics, ever. Especially for Infinity War, because I'm sure you guys have already guessed. The heroes who face Black Order and all of them, there's hella more heroes. And I'm telling you right now, had Marvel had gone that route and included heroes that we haven't even seen yet, in the very beginning, let's say in the trailer, they just accumulate. They put in Silver Surfer, they put in the X-Men, they put in Logan, they put in She-Hulk, they put in they put in Deadpool. They made that crossover, put in Deadpool, have him go in that universe. They put freaking the Inhumans. They put something like that when facing the Black Order and Thanos. They put in all these different characters. Let's say they do all that. Do you realize that movie is gonna be like Lord of the Rings long? Do y'all realize that? Can you fathom? Would y'all be okay with watching something that's 6 hours long? I mean, I know I would, but come on. I don't think we're ready for that just yet. I am, but I don't know if everybody else would. And that's going to take, you know what? It could probably happen, but that would take a lot more time. But I don't know, you know. Maybe with movies like this, there's going to be changes, a perspective with these movies. Maybe in the near future, we're going to have movies that are not just going to be an hour long. Or like a couple of hours long. Maybe it'll be longer. They'll probably increase the length of movies. They might just do that again. The same thing that they did with Lord of the Rings. They might just do that again. Who knows? Anything could happen at this point. And the fact that this deal with Fox and Disney and Marvel is happening. Yes, it's still happening. I know we've been getting all this rumors, well, not rumors, but these facts that the government is investigating this because they're claiming that Disney's gonna be getting too much power. Shut the fuck up. Okay, media, shut up. Disney been had power for one. Let's get that shit out the way. Disney been had power, and even if the damn deal did fail, Fox still wants to sell. So they're gonna win regardless. One person let me know that in the comics when I was looking at one of Comics Explained videos. Like, it's gonna happen either way. They're gonna get the rights either way. So we might as well just sit back and enjoy the ride. Because all of this complaining, all of this stuff, there's no unnecessary complaining and griping is unnecessary. It's stupid. Oh my God, I love me some tea. I'm telling you, I still remember the day that I saw that pic of all the movies that was gonna happen, and everybody was saying that it was just a fake pic and that really wasn't gonna be happening. And then on top of that, we accumulate all these years later, we get this release to these specific dates that's coming after the movies that have already been announced, like next year and as the years go on, 2021 and 2022. Like, the plan, Marvel right now has the grand master plan. And I'm gonna say this right now, even with the comics, they're changing their changing their style of comics. So if you feel as though Marvel Comics was doing bad and they were, not giving good stories, they're doing something new. Yes, it might fail a couple of times, but you know what? Creativity, it doesn't go away. It just keeps going, and it keeps going until it gets something right. That's the thing that DC, but not even DC, but Warner Brothers alone has to understand and realize. Same thing with Fox. Y'all gotta realize that you can't just put something out there and expect for the same effect to happen. You can't. You gotta put some change into it. We gotta put some creativity, some heart into it, and not second guess yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your creativity. Trust that. Let people be creative people. Let the fans who enjoy, who were just getting all hype when the trailers came out for Batman vs Superman and the thing regarding Justice League. People were getting so hyped. Let your fans be fans. Like, come on. Warner Brothers, get it together. Fox, get it together. Seriously, get it together. Y'all can do better. Even though Fox, they've already upped and gave up after the whole thing dealing with X-Men Apocalypse. Logan and Deadpool were the only two that came out on top. I'm gonna be honest with you. Those were out of all the things that Fox has made recently, Deadpool and Logan did exceptionally well, without question, because the hype got built up. It was getting built up, so the movie didn't disappoint. But then you saw the stuff featuring with Apocalypse, and then the so-called movies featuring Phoenix, and then the New Mutants. No one was really excited for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I saw it, that's why you didn't see me do any reactions to both of those, because I wasn't even hyped about it, because nobody was really excited for it. No one was excited. People honestly want to get a break from watching X-Men movies. They honestly want to get a break. Logan was a break. Deadpool was a break, even though they were clearly mutants. It was a break. So, I'm saying all this just to say this. Marvel, y'all are killing me. Y'all are absolutely, you have my eyes, my ears, my soul. You have everybody just on their tippy toes, just waiting for this shit to come out. It took everything in me to just not start jump up and down while I'm in my chair talking to y'all. It took everything in me. Like, it's just wow. It's honestly, this movie's gonna kill people. It's gonna change lives. It's gonna take people in places they never thought they would be thinking about. So much creativity, so much time and effort has been put into this plan, this plan for Marvel with these movies. So much time and effort, and I can't wait to see Infinity War. I can't wait to see Deadpool 2. I cannot wait to see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I can't wait to see Venom. I cannot wait to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I cannot wait for all of these movies. I can't wait. I can't wait. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna get up out of here and hopefully just calm the fuck down. Peace.